Moving on over to Castillo, we have a battle in the Object 268 played by Piper Harder, otherwise known as Ole. To start us off, he's gonna move over to, I'd say, one of the better camping positions, because, well, this map is about camping pretty much, especially when they're stacked with heavies and tank destroyers. They're most likely gonna be on the C-cap side, meaning tank destroyers on both teams are just gonna be able to farm. And looks like the Sheridan and our friend here are having a little bit of a discussion with one another, but that's okay. I mean, look at the E100, even he understands. If I camp, I'm gonna get damage. But I don't understand if that's gonna hold true with him, but we'll see. We'll see. Looks like the, what is that? T95 E6 has moved up quite aggressively into the enemy side there, just hunkering down on that ramp over there near the cap. With the Kron spotted, and the SU-122-54, that is 2 out of 5. And there goes the Sheridan getting all cocky yet again, but we'll see what he does this round. Fair warning, it's not much. Looks like our T95 is also being a little more aggressive, because he's got all that frontal armor, and in the next update, that T95 will be getting a speed buff, which is quite nice actually. I might actually go down that line. Looks like the enemy E3 moved up a little too much, and there goes all of his hit points, bringing him down to a one-shot, which the Sheridan will clear, and that's the only shot that Sheridan's actually going to get this round. I don't understand what the SU-122-54 is doing here. Looks like he's going to try to go for that HE, but switches to the AP at the last second, getting the track, just to make sure he got some damage in. Because with that HE, it probably would have just hit the track as well, and done maybe 400, 300 damage, who knows? It's a nice little shot on the lower plate of the E100 with precision fire, bringing him up to around 2k damage. Now it looks like he's going to put another one right into that lower plate yet again. There goes the standard B on his team, bringing it down to a 4 versus 6. Now that E100 hasn't moved, neither has our friend here, because what Midzu likes to call it, effective sniping, can be very effective if you have shots like Ole has had this whole game. You can just output so much damage and the enemy team can't do anything. If the enemy light tanks and medium tanks aren't doing their job spotting, well, that's too bad for the enemy team. They're not going to have any eyes on the tank destroyers that are sitting in the back. Which in this case, I guess you could say the E100 is also a tank destroyer. With the Foch on the other side there, looks like he's going to try to get a little shot there, but the Foch is just going to keep dancing, so it's not really worth it, and he's going to refocus his attention on this WZ. Now, that 57, I don't quite understand what he was trying to do there, because he knew they were all camping. He chose to go into the open, and died. I don't quite understand what he was hoping to happen there. Ola's going to get a nice little shot into the side of the WZ there, bringing it down to a 3 versus 5 situation. With this E100 around a one-shot, or maybe one-shot with heat as well, we'll see if he clears him, which he will get the shot in, but low roll's only doing 510, leaving the E100 on 66 hit points. The T95's going around the corner, put a shot into him, clearing him. Oh, look at that. The mighty E100 on our team has finally moved up. I think he's realized everything is dead. Maybe I should do something, or maybe I need to get some damage out. And the best way to do that is go forward, even though everyone's already dead. Unfortunately, the T95 gets cleared, bringing it down to a 2 versus 3 now, because the SU-122-54 on the enemy team also gets cleared. With this E100, well, was on full HP, now he's around 2/3. He is gonna actually fall pretty quickly here, because I don't really think he knows what he's doing. Gonna try to go for the HE there. It was a well-aimed shot, but it looks like it hit the top of the engine deck, not penning, but it still did 580, so heat roll, I guess you could say. Gonna get a nice little shot into the side of the Kron there, setting him ablaze with precision fire, clearing him, bringing it down to a 2 versus 2. With the Foch being a 2-shot, maybe 1-shot with HE. Looks like he's gonna go for that AP roll just to confirm he can bring him down to a 1-shot. There goes the E100, bringing it down to a 1 versus 2. Now, again with this replay, it really just puts emphasis on how good effective sniping can be. Unlike that E100, from the angle he had, he did not have many good shots. But the angle that Ole is playing here allowed him to get plenty of shots on the enemy from both flanks, the right and the left, as well as the middle, because that's where a couple guys ended up. Now, tried to go for the blind shot on the bush there, although Foch wasn't there. That's alrighty. He's still gonna get this kill. Speak of the devil, there goes the Foch right over the top of the ridge. I don't know why, but he's dead now. 8.7k damage, not a bad game, not a bad game at all. going well over mine of 8.5. Now let's check out this team really quick. The T-57 and the Sheridan, the same two players that were talking all that crap, getting all cocky, ended up doing absolutely nothing. With that in mind, with all these high damage replays, thanks to the team for doing absolutely nothing, allowing for our hero to get the damage. And with that note, I'll make my leave.